Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome wherever in the world you are. Hope you're all doing well today. So, we're going to start out today with this Sleipnir that I just built. Haven't flown it yet. Just built it. Oh, it looks like I have some skins for it. Ooh. Hey, really? I have an emperor bear for this. Hot damn. Yeah, this is a nice skin. I actually didn't know that I had this on here. I must have planned to someday fly a Sleipnir, and here it is. So, we're gonna do a bit of looking for the sites that are Tetramon base sites. And let's see here. Well, actually, just leave that right there. Put that right there. Just a little bit of setup here. Let's see, those are Hornets. There we go. Nice looking ship. It almost looks like a like it dipped itself into like an inkwell, except it was gold. Yeah. Low toxic. So I'm hoping that this chews through things like the Sleipnir we've been using in high sec. But I don't know, because this is null, and it could be very different. So, all right, we're not going to do anything in here, no matter what. Just not going to happen. And so, this is too hot of a system. Can't be doing anything in here. Let me figure out where my gate is. I can't find my gate. There it is. Hard time seeing it. You know what? I actually wish... Maybe I can. I wonder if I can turn the gates a different color. No. We'll have to see what I can do about that.
Warp drive active.
All right. Let's see what we got on Intel now. Oh, we've got a hostile in this next system I'm going into. All right, so I feel like this ship probably can handle itself a little bit okay. Oh, there's nobody in here. They must have killed him. There's a lot of standing fleet in here. They probably killed him. So, all right.
Warp drive active.
Linger and Kaz Mephisto. Hello? Oh, and there's new drops today, which I didn't see scheduled anywhere until all of a sudden this morning. I usually have a heads up about them, and there is a new drop today. And let's see, what is it? It's Illuminating Faith Matte. So it's a Skinner item. Even if you're not into Skinner, you want to get it anyway, because you can you just sell it, you know? Why are there yellow wrecks here? Oh, interesting. He's going after the same thing. How funny. Yes, well, he's going to have to go after that other one, isn't he? I guess it's good that I have this thing here. There's nothing in it. Hooray! There was literally nothing in it. Man, too bad I don't have salvage, because these are good salvage. Yeah, but I don't have salvage out here, so. A little bit of light missiles. All right. Check this other one anyway. The other guy checked it. Yeah, nothing. All right. Yeah, too bad I don't have my salvager out here. Because these are, at least that elite one, it's probably got a little bit of good salvage in it. Alrighty. Here we go into the next system.
Drive active.
This is the first time this character has flown a Sleipnir. Hey, Slim? So, we're going systematically through some systems here. Working on, looking for the Tetramon bases. And, I don't know, I'm 40% of the way. Ugh. It's quite a grind, actually. And if we strike out here for a bit, then I've got my high-set character as well that can do a little looking around. But then if it's still, hard thing to come by, I've got other stuff in mind we can do.
Drive active.
I do look forward to doing one of these sites out here. That's for sure. Here's the map I'm using. Everything that's circled, I can run sites in there without any issues. Nothing yet. Might need to get a little bit further out.
Warp drive active.
I got a computer case last night. It arrived. Yeah, nothing in here. Gee whiz. And I will do stream for unboxing things and building. So be good. What do I know about this alternate new Eve game, if anything? Which one? There's Vanguard, there's Frontier, there's a couple others. There's actually, like, you know, when you just say the word game, there's actually like 4 that are happening right now. My building, building a new computer.
You, sir, rock.
Kosher_ham just subscribed for
Kosher
8
ham.
months.
Yeah, new computer, and it be new one of the Core Ultra. All right, so Kosher Ham, 8 months as a sub. How about 80 gold to everybody here in your honor, and then I'll check in with Dolly. See what Dolly thinks your Twitch avatar is looking like today. Thank you for the support. Much appreciated. You're looking very Triglavian. Yes. I don't know where the kosher or where the ham is in that, but you're looking very Triglavian. I'll put that up into Discord chat in case you're wanting a copy of that. Yeah. Let's see here.
Warp drive active.
Graphics card am I doing? So the primary one in the new computer will be a 4070 Ti Super. And then there's going to be a secondary card in it. And I'm not sure what the secondary is going to be yet. But it'll also be pretty beefy. And I've got 2 monitors. I got a 48-inch LG OLCD monitor. That's 0.1 millisecond response time. 48-inch. It's gonna be enormous. I'm ordered a new table too because it's not all gonna fit on this table. And let's see, where am I going here? And then I also have a 50-inch LG actual TV that's 1 millisecond response. It's a gaming TV. Didn't cost as much as the monitor. The TV was, I don't know if I remember right, $300 on, you know, on sale. The monitor, $1,400 monitor, I got it on Prime Day sale for $800 and something. It is very expensive, dropping a total of about $5,500 on this build. But I build my computers to last multiple years, and this is the new generation with the NPUs. So it's the first Intel NPUs for desktop. They have some for laptops right now, but the first one's for desktop. And it is let's go here. And that's the AI stuff. Fly into the next system. This guy, I'm going to see if there's any of the sites here. None. Pano. Hello. New here, Barb? Yes, I'm jumping, they're gates. And I'm jumping gate to gate. I'm looking for particular things in here. And I'm not seeing any yet. So, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking for them.
Warp drive active.
Right Valley. Hey, and Bear. So AI help in game, yeah. So the AI on the chip is going to allow me to do a lot of the AI stuff that I do, but locally. We'll see how effective it is. It's my understanding the Ultra 9 285K does 48 teraflops on the NPU processing power. It's quite a bit. Right. Here, looks like this is a dead end. So, back through here. So, Havoc Frontier ring Okay, so the new games from Eve, there's one coming up. Just run a llama server? Well, maybe. So we'll see. Llama looks very interesting, and I haven't tried it yet. So and hello, Brian. And AI and Eve, yes. So listen, I'm gonna put AI in Eve. CCP is not saying anything about it. I'm gonna put AI in Eve. I can actually give you all a really hardcore example, if you want to see it, of putting AI into Eve. And yes, made it through the hurricanes just okay. Thank you for asking, Vile. Nice to see you. I can give you a hardcore example of us players being able to add AI into our gameplay. And I'm not talking about bots. I do have a really big concern about AI being used for actual bots in the game, like to go steal our ESSs or to go mine or to go do faction warfare, shit like that. We've seen bots do shit like that before. But I do have a genuine concern about it. Let's see here. But here, let me head to this Fortizar. But you'd like to say AI and Eve? Okay, let me set it up here. All right, let me just see if I can blow your minds, and then we'll get back to the other games. Remind me if I forget, but there are some other games. But let me show you this AI stuff. I gotta make a couple changes to my audio setup here. It'll take just a moment. I'm going to bring in an external AI into Eve. Hello, Thor.
Hey there, Markee. How's it going today?
Good. I'm doing a show for Eve. Can you be my co-pilot?
Absolutely, I'd love to be your co-pilot for the Eve show. What's our flight plan for today? Are we diving into some epic space adventures?
Yes. I'm actually working the Crimson Harvest event, and I'm looking for Tetramon bases.
Nice. The Crimson Harvest is always a good time. Those Tetramon bases can be tricky to track down.
No shit.
With you at the helm, I bet we'll have... Let's find those Tetramon bases and show them what a true capturer can do. Ready to bring the thunder?
I am. Yeah, I want you to. And currently I'm in PT TAC 2KR. Where should I go from here?
From PT2KR, you're in a pretty good spot to start looking for those Tetramon bases. I'd suggest heading towards the systems with known Crimson Harvest sites. Maybe check out nearby systems like KR V27 or 7RM EE. They often have a good number of event sites during this time of year. Let's find some action.
What region are those two sites in?
Both KR V27 and 7RM EE are located in the Curse region. It's a bit of a trek from where you are, but Curse usually has plenty of opportunities for action during the Crimson Harvest. Ready for a little journey?
I think that's a little too far. So I'm flying a Sleipnir, and it's kind of an expensive ship. That sounds like it is NPC null, which happens to be some of the most dangerous space in the game.
Got it, Markee. Let's keep that Sleipnir safe. How about checking out some high-sec or low-sec systems instead? You could try places like Devoid or the Bleak Lands. They're known to have some event sites without the intense risk of NPC nullsec.
All right, well, maybe I'll try that
What's
with
on
my...
your mind, Mark?
Maybe I'll try that with my high-sec character, but currently I'm on my null character who has a ton of war decks.
Got it. Since you're in nullsec with your war-dexed character, maybe we can find some action in player-controlled areas.
Warp drive
Have you
active.
considered heading towards regions with friendly alliances or staging systems for your coalition? It's a bit safer, and you can still find some good fights or event sites without the NPC nullsec risk.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to stay in Peregrine Falls.
Sounds like a solid plan. Peregrine Falls has a lot to offer, and you should be able to find some good content there. Whether it's hunting for event sites or just looking for some good PvP, Peregrine Falls should have plenty to keep you busy. Need any tips or info for operating in that region?
Not yet. I'll let you know.
Sounds good, Markee. I'm here whenever you need some backup. Enjoy the hunt in Peregrine Falls.
All right, so, kind of interesting. I'm bringing the AI into Eve, and probably different than what a lot of you expected, but let's see, 4F. But
Warp drive active.
I named him Thor, and I asked him to cuss whenever I set him up, and he said no, but he would drop lots of hammers. You know, so I can, you know, use him for actually a lot of good information, and I'll give you another example here. Thor, I'm running a Sleipnir, like I said, and I'm doing the Tetramon base sites. I've got let's see here. I've got autocannons. What kind of ammo do you think I should use?
With autocannons on your Sleipnir, for Tetramon base sites, I'd recommend using a mix of phased plasma and hail ammunition. Phased plasma is great for dealing consistent thermal and kinetic damage, making it effective against a variety of targets. Hail, on the other hand, is perfect for when you're up close and personal and need to dish out some serious damage to bigger targets. Having both in your cargo will give you flexibility depending on your engagement range. Ready to light them up?
Yes, I am ready to light them up. I still just got to find them. I'm looking. I got another
The hunt
question
is on.
for you. For my rigs, for my Sleipnir, I've got medium projectile metastasis adjuster 2s. Do you, those give a bonus to the tracking speed. Do you think I should be using something else?
The medium projectile metastasis adjuster 2s are solid for increasing your tracking speed, which is great for hitting smaller, faster moving targets. If you're finding that tracking isn't an issue, you could consider switching one of those out for a damage boosting rig, like a medium projectile collision accelerator 2, which will increase your DPS. It really depends on your playstyle and what you're up against. How's your tracking been so far?
My tracking has been excellent.
Great to hear. If your tracking's on point, you could definitely benefit from a damage boosting rig to amp up your firepower. Swapping one of those tracking rigs for a medium projectile collision accelerator 2 could give you a nice boost in damage output. That way you'll be even more lethal in those Tetramon base sites.
Do you know what?
Ready to bring the pain?
Do you know what percentage of boost to my damage I would get from using one of those?
The medium projectile collision accelerator 2 would increase your turret's damage output by 15%.
Wow.
It's a pretty significant boost, especially when you're already landing your shots well. That extra damage could make a noticeable difference in how quickly you clear out those sites. How does that sound for upping your game?
Well, it sounds pretty interesting, but I do have one concern, because if I take out one of these current rigs and it lowers my tracking, I have no webs on this ship, and I have no propulsion. So I'm a little bit concerned that I might start having trouble hitting frigates.
That's a valid concern. Without webs or a propulsion mod, maintaining good tracking is crucial for dealing with those pesky frigates. If your current setup is giving you excellent tracking, it might be best to stick with it to ensure you're not compromising your effectiveness against smaller ships. Another option could be to adjust your tactics, like focusing on keeping your distance from frigates to reduce traversal, or prioritizing them early in engagements. How confident do you feel about managing without the rig's tracking bonus?
I think I'm going to keep them at this point.
That sounds like a wise choice, especially if your current setup is working well for you. Better to be safe and maintain that excellent tracking, especially in the heat of battle. Anything else you'd like to fine-tune on your Sleipnir? Or are you ready to take on those Tetramon bases?
I'm definitely ready to take them on. Thank you for the advice.
Anytime, Markee. Go show those Tetramon bases who's boss. If you need any more tips or just want to chat during the action, I'm here. Fly dangerous.
Oh, usually it's fly safe. Fly dangerous. Okay, I can do that.
It's the Capsular's way, right? Fly dangerous, take risks, and make your mark in New Eden.
What if I make my Markee instead?
Ah, making your Markee. Love it. That's the spirit. Go out there and leave a trail of glory in your wake. New Eden won't know what hit it.
So one last thing before I let you go, Thor. Can you tell me a good Eve joke?
Sure thing, Markee. Here's one for you. Why do miners in EVE Online never get lost? Because they always find themselves in a bit of a rocky situation. Keep those lasers firing and your cargo hold full.
That was really, really bad.
Haha, sometimes the best Eve jokes are a bit awful. I'll keep mining for better ones.
You do that.
Will do, Markee. I'll be ready with some better material next time. Enjoy your adventures out there.
All right. So what do you think? Pretty wild, huh? So, you know, you just think about this, that think about if you're a brand new pilot in EVE
Drive active.
and you you just need a hand. I think that, so the stuff that Thor suggested was not bad advice. May not have been perfect, but it wasn't bad. And like, listen, folks, he knew about what my rigs do and what other rigs I could use in a Sleipnir. I mean, he's an EVE pilot. Like, seriously. Like, he knows ship fitting. He knows the areas where the Crimson sites are spawning. He knows, you know, all this other stuff. And it's all pretty incredible. I need to go shoot something. It's all pretty incredible. And, you know, it's like, this is what's coming.
Dragons
So
have balls of steel.
one of the
G87 just subscribed.
Nagy.
Thor needs
All
to
right.
be able to show titles LMFAO. I don't know how to spell the cheat.
So now this is interesting. So what you bring up here, I soon, not yet, but soon, Thor, let's call him, my Eve co-pilot, is going to be able to read my screen. He's going to be able to see what I'm doing and make suggestions. He can be like, oh shit, there's rats, Markee. Do you want to take them on or do you want to run? And, you know, oh, let's see here. I need a good orbit distance. So, you know, there's just so much that, you know, potentially can be done with this, and it doesn't require CCP to put it in. Now, the really dangerous thing about it is that when these abilities come out, and when these abilities come out, we are going to see a proliferation of bots, and I'm very, very concerned about that. So, because once it can read the screen, it can also then click your mouse and enter keystrokes. And that can be used for good or for bad. And this is a really big challenge that I think, I really hope CCP is working on how they are going to counter this. If they do not have an AI expert on staff, they need one, like emergency, right now. And because it is, it's imperative that they are able to survive the onslaught of AI technology. That's one of the reasons why I'm embracing it so big and incorporating it with everything I do. It's really, really going to be a problem. And but it's not going to be a problem just for Eve. It's going to be a problem in every video game. Because right now, they've shown demonstrations with Copilot, which is the one that comes with in Windows. And I was calling Thor my Copilot, not because I was using Copilot, but I'm using other stuff. But I just calling him my Copilot. And the problem is that they already have shown, and you can look this up, Copilot playing Minecraft. And so they had, I don't know, I think they did 80 Copilot bots that were playing the characters. I kid you not, 100% playing the characters on a Minecraft server, and they didn't tell them what to do. And they all just randomly chose what kind of player they were going to be and stuff like that. And all of them started working together for common goals. They built their own town. They made their farms. They set up defenses. All of this like a really fine-tuned working team in Minecraft. And this was an experiment that they did, but it is scary as shit, because that then we already know that this shit can be used in game. Now, in in Minecraft, the graphics are very simple, and
You, sir, rock.
they were
Just
taking
subscribed for 20 months.
they were taking like a screenshot every 5 seconds or something like that. And I'm going to get to the subs here in just a second. Thank you. And a screenshot every 5 seconds or so. And then using that data to know where the bots were going to go next and what they were going to do and everything. And there's probably some other behind the scenes stuff going on as well. It can't do full-on video yet. It's just too much data for the AI at the moment. But that's coming. And like I said, I'm building this new computer that has an NPU in it, which is a neuroprocessing unit, and is going to put all of these abilities right on my computer. Now, I won't violate any of the rules of any of the games and have AI controlling my stuff, but you better believe that I'll be able to do things like, within the terms of have it watching like, I'll show you this. I'll show you a little bit of old info. I can have it watch. Let me remove my camera here. Down here. So this is our Intel channel. This is a little bit older stuff. So don't worry, I'm not giving away anything live. But here's somebody reporting in 74 TAC DRC winning Blood Tan. And winning Blood Tan is not in Horde, and so they're reporting it. And then, here's a stabber being reported in DAI. And then they're saying that 74 DRC is clear. And then 7 TAC YH, Pamphil. So there's applications out there which don't violate the terms of service, which will alert you when there's something said in particular for particular systems that you have nearby. And so it's like, and it can play an audible alert. What it's doing is it's reading the logs, the chat logs, and stuff. Well, the AI, if it can read your screen, well, then it can read this, and it can know what system you're in and everything, and it can tell you hostiles, two systems out. Or it can tell you things like when I'm chasing other people, it can tell me like they went to blah blah blah. Like if anybody reports it. Or maybe if it sees it on screen and it sees that they went and jumped through this gate. So anyway, this is coming, and this is definitely a concern, and it is it's the future. So I don't know how this gets combated in all the games, but we're gonna find out, because if it starts wrecking the fun, then only the companies that figure out how to deal with it, how to either live with it or how to stop it, because it's going to be one of the two, because it's going to happen no matter what. Only those companies that figure out how to keep the fun in are going to survive. It could be a massive discontinuation of many games because of this over the next couple of years. If you've seen in the past where bots have ran rampant with trying to generate money in the game, in different games, so that they can sell it and everything, if you let that shit just go and everything, then the bots are taking all of the content in the game and you can't get to it yourself. And it really, really becomes an issue. It makes it not fun anymore. When it's not fun, you stop playing and you stop paying. Then what happens to the game? The game goes away. So Think of like, the first-person shooter stuff, the games that have really had a problem with aimbots and other hacks and everything. We played a ton of War Z. War Z was really awesome, and they kept trying to stop the hacks and stuff. And I can tell you that at one point they were spending like 50% of their dev time on just thwarting that stuff and not making new content. That is so costly to have to spend 50% of your dev time just to keep the game in a state where it already is. And so we're just gonna blow it all out of the water with what's coming up. And so I'm very concerned about that. And you all should be too. And I really hope that CCP has some AI people on staff that are looking at how they can address what's coming, because it is coming, and it's going to come soon. In fact, it may already be here. We've had a rise recently of bots that just go out and steal ESSs. And you can tell which ones are bots because you look on Killboard, and the Killboard shows the Killboard will show stuff that it'll show like the activity here will be almost solid red, and it's because they're running them 24 hours a day, or they will be. If they're not running them 24 hours a day, they are going to be running them just a few hours every day, but they might be spread out all over the place. And why would they be spread out all over the place? Because they don't have to be present to be operating it. So it's like, let my bots run, and I'll see what loot I've got when I get back from work. And so, that shit can just go sideways really, really quickly for everybody. So I have a big concern about that. Anyway, all right, if you're watching on YouTube, I will see you in the next episode.